Hi, today I'm going to go through some pictures and names of celebrities who passed away from diabetes or complications of diabetes. Let's start with Wilford Brimley, 1934 to 2020. He was in a movie called Cocoon and commercials for Quaker Oats and Liberty Medical. And he was diagnosed in 1979 and worked for diabetes awareness. He was honored by the ADA for his work on behalf of diabetes. Okay, Mary Tyler Moore. She was probably best known in the 60s and 70s for the Dick Van Dyke Show. She had type 1, was diagnosed at 33 years of age. She was the chairwoman of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation and an advocate in favor of embryonic stem cell research. And she's from 1936 till 2017. Pretty recent. And this gentleman is, oh boy, I can't get it now. Oh, B.B. King. 1925 to 2015. 15th time Grammy winner. He inspired everyone from Jimi Hendrix to Robert Clay to the Rolling Stones and Eric Clapton, a blues guitarist. He was diagnosed in 1990 and also became a spokesman for the fight against the disease. Dick Van Patten, 1928 to 2015. He was in the sitcom The Father, and the name of that was 80's Enough. And he founded the Natural Balance Pet Foods Corporation. He died at 86 of complications from diabetes. And Willian Jennings, let's see if I can find him. Can't find him, let's see. Well, he was a country western singer. Not sure his, let's see. Oh, here he is. 1937 to 220, or 2002. And he was also known as an outlaw singer, where he was a little bit off the regular routine of the country music world. He did his own thing. And in 1970s, he did a big break with Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. In the 1950s, Buddy Holly hired him to play bass. And he toured with Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper, who were killed in a plane crash in '59. Jennings gave his seat on the plane to the Big Bopper because he had the flu. And he died of complications from diabetes at the age of 64. And Penny Marshall, you find her. Okay, I'm reading these off of a website called legacy.com. If you want more information, you can go there and can't find Penny. Here she is, 1943 to 2018. Laverne and Shirley. She died at 75 due to heart problems, and she had type 1. If you want to learn more about her, just go to legacy.com and type in people who died from diabetes, and you can read more about her. Dom DeLuise. Let's see, he was a comedian, 1933 to 2009. Oh, and he was a good friend of Burt Reynolds. And he died from kidney failure and respiratory problems brought on by diabetes and high blood pressure. Yes, uncontrolled diabetes can cause you to have other serious complications and diseases. So try to keep your blood sugar in control. It's very important. Shirley Horn, 1934-2005, a jazz singer and pianist. Worked with Miles Davis, Dizzy Gillespie. She's known for her smoky ballads and swing music singing. She died of complications of diabetes at the age of 71. And Evel Knievel. How many of us remember him? I do, doing those stunts across the Grand Canyon, 1938 to 2007. In 1967, he jumped his motorcycle over the fountains at Caesar's Palace, and he crashed when he landed, crushing his pelvis and femur, and was in a coma for 29 days. He recovered and went on to perform many more death-defying jumps. In the end, diabetes and pulmonary disease were two obstacles he couldn't get over. Bo Diddley. Okay, where is he? I think he was a good guitarist too. 1928 to 2008. Blues singer and guitarist, influencing Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, Rolling Stones, and many others. He's famous for his Bo Diddley beat. He had a history of diabetes and high blood pressure when he had a stroke and then a heart attack in 2007. He died of heart failure the following year. So this may be kind of morbid, but I think it's important to know what can happen. I mean, if you take care of it, you can live to be a ripe old age. And I mean strictly take care of it, which we try to lead you to in the diabetes groups. And this is Buddy Hackett. Okay, I'm looking for him. He was a comedian. 1924, 2003. The younger generation probably don't remember some of these, but people over 60 certainly do. Comedian. Was on The Love Bug, The Music Man. And he was on the Johnny Carson show a lot, I remember that. He died at 78 after a stroke and years of living with diabetes. Well, we should all know this man, Johnny Carson. He wasn't that old. I think he was like around my age. Or maybe a little older, 74, when he passed away. 1932 to 2003. Cash was one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. Crossed over into rockabilly, rock and roll, and gospel. Died of complications from diabetes at 71, just 4 months after the death of his wife, June Carter Cash. I remember those two performing on the Billy Graham specials. So he was a great man. Here's another lady we remember. Nell Carter, 48. Oh, she was 2 years older than me. And she passed away in 2003. Okay. Still looking here. Okay, 1948, 2003, multi-talented actor and singer. Got a Tony Award for her Ain't Misbehavin', Emmy Award for reprising the role on television. She also was nominated for various other Emmys and Golden Globes. And on the NBC sitcom Give Me a Break. She was only 54 when she passed away of a heart disease complicated by diabetes. Alright. Ella Fitzgerald, what a wonderful voice she had, a jazz singer. Along with Billie Holiday, I think she's one of my favorite jazz singers from the past. Okay, 1917 to 1996. The First Lady of Song is considered to be the one of the greatest singers of all time. In 1993, had both of her legs amputated. Wow. Below the knee because of the effects of diabetes. I did not know that. She spent her final days in the backyard of her Beverly Hills mansion with her son and granddaughter, Alice. She said, "I just want to smell the air, listen to the birds, and hear Alice laugh." Wow. Esther Raleigh. Okay, what sitcom was she on? You remember? 1970s, Good Times. A character which was originated on the sitcom Maude. Her and actor John Amos, who played her husband on the show, both eventually quit the series because it no longer focused on important issues and was becoming more frivolous with success. She died of complications from diabetes at the age of 78. Okay, here's another controversial guy. Okay, that show would not be allowed today. But back then, we could laugh at ourselves more and not be so serious. And I'm looking for him. And I know he was All in the Family. Okay. Can't find him. What other show was he on? Oh, he had a police show, right? Does anybody remember? Okay, I'm not finding him on my list. Must be, oh, here he is, 1924, 2001. In the Heat of the Night was his drama show. Died of a heart attack and diabetic complications at the age of 76. And Kate Smith, what did she sing? God Bless America. Now, I don't know what she had towards the end of her life. I know she lost a lot of weight, and right here. Then she started singing at baseball games. Many players believed they won the game because she sang the song. Oh yeah, she had diabetes in her later life, losing a leg. Wow. And incurring brain damage as a result of a diabetic coma. Oh, God bless her. Sugar Ray Robinson, now that surprised me because he was in good shape, being a boxer, right? And let's see if I can find him. I don't know how many boxing titles he won. Oh, he's considered the greatest boxer in history. He held the welterweight championship 1946 until 51 and the middleweight championship. Oh, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and diabetes. Yes, we are learning that there is a connection between Alzheimer's and diabetes too. Along with everything else, they have added that horrible disease to it. Alright, this poor young girl was so young. She must have had type 1, I'm sure. Dana Hill, 1964-96. Yeah, Audrey Griswold on the European vacation. Oh, that was so funny. And then after they made the first one, then it's never the same because they had different actors. And then she was in a series on CBS called The Two of Us. Diagnosed as a child with type 1. She died of a stroke. Wow. Take a pause. Take it all in. A stroke caused by her diabetes. She was only 32. Mahalia Jackson. What did she sing? I think she sang gospel songs, right? 1972 she passed away, right? Queen of Gospel. Powerful singing voice. Civil rights activist. Died of heart failure and diabetes complications. She was 60, which is young. And Laura Ingalls Wilder, now we're going way back. Little House on the Prairie. Series of children's novels based on her childhood experiences. Now listen to this. Diabetes ran in the family, and Laura and her sisters all succumbed to complications from this horrible disease. Laura was the longest living Ingalls daughter by far, outliving Mary by 29, Carrie by 11, and Grace by 16 years. Okay, that's it. I hope you found this interesting. Again, go to legacy.com if you want to read more about these people. And most of these pictures are from Getty and Wikimedia Commons and Getty Images. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll be seeing you next time. Like and share. Bye.